Travis Miller.
And this is Jimmy V.
Good to see you here at Rich Dealers Daily.
It's the program for dealers who are rich already and want to stay that way, and for dealers who want to be rich. We develop and deliver the tools, tactics, and strategies you need to make more profit and put it in your pocket.
Not bad. Hey, I want to ask you a question. Picture for a moment, you're in the F&I office, you're closing a deal. Good deal.
Yeah.
A few $1,000s in profit. Would you, at that moment, be willing to pre-invest $36 to more than double the likelihood that that customer will buy their next car from you?
Or refer a friend or family member.
In fact, research shows the increase is 217%. A 217%
Increase in
likelihood that they buy their next car from you or refer another sale to you.
Would you spend $36 right then for that increase in opportunity?
Most sane people at this point, given, when presented with this idea this way, say, well, yes, absolutely. But you know what? 95% of dealers don't do it. They skip the investment.
And even though it's a simple investment that's sitting right in front of you that you can, that's right there for the taking, that doesn't require all that much effort and work. Really what we're talking about here, this $36 investment, that $36 investment is in keeping in touch with, in a offline manner.
It means not email.
Not email. That customer. That single customer you just sold that car.
What we're talking, the strategy we're talking about specifically is sending a newsletter every single month to your past customers.
Yeah, and that's a huge...
Roughly costing you $1 a piece, although it's less than that.
Yeah, and that's a huge strategy. And this is, you know what? To just talk broadly, there are many other things that you can send aside from a newsletter that could be effective. But the key here is sending something to this customer, this person who has just made a significant purchase with you, that you have now gained the know, like, and trust rapport with this person, and so now we're going to send them on their way, and the next time we're going to talk to them is when they're ready to buy another vehicle, and hopefully remember that they bought their vehicle from us.
Well, the number one reason you lose customers, as we've said before, is because of apathy and
neglect.
And the typical apathy and neglect is that we don't bother to stay in touch with someone, or if we do, we only stay in touch with solicitous messages.
Yes.
Trying to sell something.
And this isn't about solicitous messages. This is the $36 that you're investing here is for relationship follow-up, not necessarily promotional follow-up. Yeah. Although they do dovetail quite nicely.
Yeah, it's nice when if you send a newsletter that's not about buying cars, that's just got interesting information, what's happening in your life, what's happening at the dealership, what happened in this month in history, tips, ideas, recipes, jokes relevant to what's happening that month. Plus, by the way, writing along is an offer, a promotion for the month for service or for sales or for referrals.
Especially if that promotion is presented as a personal letter to the prospect.
This is a very uncomplicated pedestrian approach. There's so much talk these days about all this high-tech. You realize we're getting all of our wires crossed with all the complicated high-tech stuff to do. And all these...
We're missing the simplistic, bare-bones relationship approach that actually has always worked and will always continue to work.
Stay in touch with the people who've already spent money with you. They're the most likely to spend money with you again.
I need the duct tape!
They're already most likely, and you can more than double the chances. You can make them double likely.
Right.
Come on, this is insanity.
And just for that measly amount of money, that $36 keeps you in touch with that prospect, keeps that relationship of know, like, and trust going for 3 years.
Let's define what the $36 is. The $36 represents spending $1
a month.
$1 a month for the customer to print and mail a newsletter.
Yes, for 3 years.
Okay,
so that's it. And if you did that, guaranteed, you'd have a better relationship with that customer at the end of 3 years than you would if you did not spend the $36.
And they'd be 217% more likely to refer or buy.
And in that time, you can ask for referrals. You can ask them to come in again. You can get them to take further steps. You can sell them on service. You can do so much.
This is the opportunity. All right, listen. This is a classic mistake and a classic opportunity. One of the things that we can spot in our $1 million marketing call, because here's what we found. $1 million a year is, the average dealer is losing $1 million a year. Losing $1 million a year. Well, the average dealer is making $1 million a year, but they're losing it.
You are losing $1 million because of bad marketing. Just say no to bad marketing, folks.
Yeah.
The way you can say no, first you've got to admit you have a problem.
Yep.
And then you've got to find out
Gotta find
the
a
solution. We can
Solution
give you
is
the
right
solution.
here. It's completely free and no obligation. We call it the $1 Million Marketing Call. It's the most valuable call in the car business.
We will ask you a handful of simple questions, find out where the holes are, find out where you're spending money on bad marketing. We'll patch them up. We'll give you the solutions. We do these 4 days out of the month. We've got very busy schedule. Can't do this all day. As Vince Offer says, can't do this all day. And
one call reveals it all.
Make the call. Sign up for yours.
At
themilliondollarcall.com.
themilliondollarcall.com. You won't regret it. It's going to be great.
Find out where your millions are and get them back. Stay